wonderful people. This is Maria from Maria Nice Designs. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm using Hero Art's Fairy Kisses, and I did something different. I enlarged this stamp set, and I'm using this fairy right here. And here she is. I fussy cut her out, and I'm using beautiful 6x6 inch paper from Brutus Monroe, Farmhouse Florals. Really pretty. I pre-cut out and attached my exterior sentiment, sending fairy kisses and birthday wishes. You can see there's glitter. I used the silver Sakura Jelly Roll pen and the letters. Okay, so for now, let's get started on the coloring. Get started here. You can try to get as much of the coloring in naturally without speeding it up. It's not always easy to do, but I will try. Okay, here we go. Now what I'm going to do is I have to put some shadows in, of course. Get her ear done here so I don't forget. And on occasion, you know, I do the voiceover normally, but if I do the non-voiceover, which is me just simply talking, I usually, well, maybe not usually, but on occasion, I will be concentrating and forget to talk. So please bear with me if that happens. I am going to place a darker area where she's got a shadow. I'm going to just put it down the side of her arm and on the bottom here. Do the base of her ear, her neck, chest area, and I'm not going to do the front of her face. I think I'm just going to keep it to around here. It's going to show her neckline, and then where her dress is, and then where she would have a natural bend in her arm. And the base of her fingers, her thumb, and then she'll have a bend at her wrist. Okay, do that, and then she'll have some shadowing down under her knee area, behind her legs, under her foot here, toes, and then it'll be darker where the leg is behind the other leg. Okay, beneath the dress there. Okay, we're going to do that. We'll come back in with the EOO. Just very quickly, I'm going to switch it over. Just do the very front of that. And then just go in, fill in the hand. Just fill that in a little bit. Let's see here. I might go in with a little bit under here. that was the EO2. Go back in with the EOO. Blend that out a little bit. Leave that around her face. It'll do its thing. If you see me go like this every so often, it's because I'm saying it's going to do its thing. So now we're just going to simply do her hair. 117. And we'll just fill in her whole cute little haircut she has. There we go. Get it all filled in. And we're going to leave it the lightest in the front. Get that all done here. Okay. Go there. Just got a little bit right in there. Okay. And we'll do E35. Go a little bit darker. I'm just going to let it stay like that. I'm going to do her cheek very quickly and near her lips, just in the RV20. Okay, we're going to set aside the others. We're going to start out with the RV20 in her dress and just fill it all in. Make sure you can see what I'm doing here. And just fill it all in. Just give it a nice I'm just gonna flatten the edge of the brush here and just bring it all the way up. Just add that little section there. There we go. Fill her the rest of the way in. So I'm just gonna go right along the edges here where it's gonna be darkest. Put a little more saturation of color. And that section right there and there. So we're just going to fill in the darkest here. All underneath. This little section here. And right under her arm there, just going to have a little bit darker. Right back in there. And this section here is going to be a little bit deeper as well. Okay, there we go. Again, we'll just go in near her arm where it's deeper, cast the shadow. I'm going to go back in with RV11. I'm just going to bring this up a little bit from the back. Okay, so I'm just going to go a little bit more. A little bit darker right in there. Now I'm going to do RV21. Kind of bring those two together. Come in back here. And sort of in between here. Bring it up. It's sort of in between the 32 and the 20 and the 11. So I'm just gonna deepen this section here. Just leave it a little bit lighter up at the very top because I'm thinking she's getting some light illumination coming from the left. Okay. So let's see, we have a little bit deeper down in here. It's usually it's furthest away. It's down a little bit. Just do that. Fill in the base of it. I'm going to do the RV20 all over. See how that comes out. Usually when I just give it a quick once over, it's pretty good. It's sort of, now here we go again. I'm gonna let it do its thing. It's a habit I have. That's what I do. Okay, so now we're just work on her wings. If I could speak, words are hard on occasion. We're gonna do her wings. This will be a very quick coloring. Let's see if I can get that to push back out. Okay. Hopefully. And then we're going to do the BG10. BG10 is going to go like so. And come in from here. Give her some dimension in her wings. There we go. And a little bit of depth near her back here. And fill in. Sweep away and up, way and up. Kind of line the edge of the wings a little bit here. Just line them, a little bit of lining on the edge, the very, very edge of the wings. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to let that sit tight. Just put some glitter. Put extra where it's super gathered. And then do like, yeah, dragonflies have those circular, kind of looks like circular motion. long, elongated oval. You know what I mean? They have that look to it. That's kind of what I was going for in her wings. See if you can get a good look at that. There we go. You can see it there, hopefully, how it kind of goes around and then back up. There we go. They're going to put some in her hair in the front. And this piece here, maybe up in top here, in the very edges here. Just give her a pretty little highlight glow here and there. Okay. Give her a little shimmery lips and eyelashes. Okay, and then we're going to see how her dress is doing. Not crazy about it yet. We're going to see what we can do. Go in with C5. We're not messing around. We're just going to go in there. Get some of that. Very small amount. I'm just going to deepen. Okay, where it seems to have some color. Go in very lightly along the edge here. Okay. And we're just going to go in with the C3. Just lightly brush it down towards the color. Very lightly. Okay. And we'll do a little more with the C1. Just blend it out a little bit more. Very lightly, very, very lightly. I just want to give it a little less shadow. I'll just give her a little bit of a little tiny V. And put a little shadow under where her arm is. Not as dark as down her dress. There we go. One more depth in her arm here. Then we'll go back in with the RV11 and just sort of go over the gray. Back in here because her arm is casting a shadow down her back. The RV21 again. Just blend this part out. Just blend everything out. Let it do its thing, like I always say. And I think we're done. We're just gonna put some clear glitter all over her dress once it dries a little. Okay, so now we're just going to give her some sheen and shine all over her dress. Fill it in. We just want it to look like she has some gossamer. Gossamer is a very sheer, fine fabric. It's very delicate and shimmery. Yeah, there were some technical difficulties. I wasn't able to upload her for Flower Fairy Friday. But you can enjoy her any day of the week. So I appreciate you joining me for the series on the fairies that I've been doing. I appreciate you greatly, truly, truly. Give her a little bit of eyeshadow, just a little bit. Give her like the very lightest BV. Just a little dab. Here we go. A little sparkle there. I don't know if you could see it or not. Here we go. A little sparkle. There we go. Around here. Look at that. Is that awesome? So awesome. And don't be afraid to use the grays. That just casts shadows, right? Shadows are not really so much a color, but a darkening over the color, right? So don't be afraid to do that. It works out every time. I've made a 6x6 card, and what I do is I cut a 6x6 piece and then a 6.5x6 piece, and then I score it, bend it over, and glue it onto the back, and I made a card. And inside I put the inner sentiment. It says all you need is love and a little pixie dust. And I also put a clear Sakura Jelly Roll pen on that. So I'm going to attach this. Do the 3-in-1 for beacons. Flip it carefully. So we're going to make sure it's straight. Everything's plumb. We're all copacetic. We're all good. Let's place her. Okay, here we are. It says, sending fairy kisses and birthday wishes. So this concludes my Flower Fairy Fridays. Thank you so much for your patience, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of Flower Fairy Fridays. please subscribe, like, and share my videos, and hit the bell icon for my future uploads. Blessings. Bye.